Welcome back to The Takeout, coming to you all week from New York. Today, the Justice Department expanded the settlement between President Trump and the Internal Revenue Service. Paperwork signed by Acting Attorney General Todd Blanche reveals that the IRS can no longer prosecute or even investigate President Trump, his family, or, quote, affiliated individuals or businesses. That's very broad and sweeping language, sure to attract some scrutiny, maybe political, maybe legal. All this comes a day after the Department of Justice created a nearly $2 billion fund for those who assert they were unfairly targeted in the Biden era by the Justice Department. Vice President J.D. Vance at the White House briefing room today defended this new fund.
This is about compensating Americans for the lawfare that we saw under the last administration. And by the way, anybody can apply for it. Republicans can apply for it. Democrats can apply for it. As you know, the President of the United States has pardoned a number of Democrats who he felt were actually subject to this lawfare. I mean, if Hunter Biden wants to apply for this particular fund, he is welcome to.
On Capitol Hill today, senators had lots of questions for the acting Attorney General, Todd Blanche.
Do you seriously think this arrangement is appropriate? The president telling the federal government to settle a case and let him pay billions to the people that he chooses?
What you just described wouldn't be appropriate, and that's absolutely not what happened, and that's not what's happening now. So you just set up a series of facts, most of which were not true.
No,
No, it's not. I mean,
the president has set up a slush fund, however you want to say that it got set up, and he literally will get to choose through his hand-picked appointees who gets paid that fund. That is absurd.
The president did not set up this fund. It's not a slush fund. It's been done many times. We have lots of funds.
Well, I heard your response earlier to Senator Van Hollen. This is not comparable to the case that you cited. A judge was not involved. This is the president versus himself setting up a fund.
The judge wasn't involved in the distribution in the Keep Siegel case at all.
CBS News Justice reporter Jake Rosen joins me now. Jake, walk us through what this new disclosure about what the IRS can or cannot investigate is about and the various legal hurdles this fund may face in the not-too-distant future.
Well, a Justice Department spokeswoman confirmed to us that this actually stops any ongoing potential audits or past audits major that could be looking into President Trump, his adult sons, his family, and the Trump organization. It does not preclude, the spokesperson said, any future investigations after President Trump were to leave office or any potential wrongdoing after today's date, but any tax returns that were filed before today are now immune, essentially, from any kind of IRS investigation. This is notable, Major, because the IRS did not focus on any of the ongoing audits, Major. It focused on the leak of his tax returns from a number of years ago and a contractor that was later convicted and pled guilty of leaking that. And in terms of what a potential longer-term legal fight might look like, Major, in speaking with experts, it's very difficult to kind of see how this arrangement could face a very strong legal challenge because there is a fund with cash approved by Congress that is infinite, essentially, that allows the Justice Department and the Attorney General acting in good faith to settle individual claims without needing to bypass or without needing to go through Congress, essentially allowing or opening the door for this bypass. What this deal does, this $1.7 billion deal, essentially kicks the door in on that, Major. It allows the Justice Department to appoint 5 people, 4 of them picked by Todd Blanche or whoever is the longer-term Attorney General in the rest of this Trump administration. It also allows Congress to have the say in one of those people. Those people can be fired at any time, and it allows them to potentially move forward in selecting, with no real criteria, who has been weaponized against and how much they deserve to pay.
Jake Rosen, with all the details, I appreciate it very much.